Matt Boulay, this is Melanie Kilcullen. Welcome to BodyMind, the show that connects physical activity with mind stimulation to promote vitality, performance, and overall well-being. Today, we're going to show you exercise to promote better digestion by using the abdominal system. For the first exercise, I'm going to have Melanie lie on her back. The goal of this exercise is to stimulate the liver and the stomach. The first version of the exercise will stimulate the liver. We're going to do a regular crunch, except we're actually going to have Melanie come up and rotate to the left as she goes up, which will pump the liver as she's doing the exercise. In using her abdomen, she's actually pumping the liver as she's turning to the left. One more. In the second version of this first exercise, Melanie is going to be pumping the stomach by moving up and turning to the right. You can do this exercise for 15 to 20 repetitions per side. Now, our second exercise is going to work on the lower half of the digestive system, specifically on the intestines. In this version, we're going to use the legs to strengthen the lower abdominals, which will have a pumping effect on the intestines. For this exercise, Melanie is going to be bringing her knees up towards the ceiling, keeping a small contraction, and then on the way back down. So every time the knees go up, she's using her lower abdominals, and this has an effect of pumping the liver. In the third exercise of this series, we're going to strengthen the diaphragm. The key notion here is that the diaphragm is the engine of the digestive system, and that when it's strengthened, it makes the entire system work more efficiently. Now, we're going to use a small resistance to give the diaphragm a little bit of work. We're going to use a small book to begin with. We're going to place it on the abdomen. In this position, we're going to ask Melanie to breathe in, and as she does, she's going to fill up her belly with a lot of air, and the resultant is that the book's going to move up towards the ceiling. And you can clearly see here the book actually rising towards the ceiling as she's breathing in. This is a very invigorating exercise as well. It can be performed for 15 to 20 reps, or you can just go for a count of either 30 seconds or a minute. When the exercise gets easy, you can always use a heavier resistance. Now, the fourth exercise of this series is still for the diaphragm, but this time we actually want to stretch it. The reality is that when we're stressed, we tend to breathe differently, and that actually offsets our digestion. So to loosen up the diaphragm, we're going to go for a stretch. In this version, we're going to have Melanie lie on her left side. In this position, the knees are bent, and we're going to have her right arm go over her head. Right there, locking the elbow and the palm of the hand exactly facing the wall. Now, as Melanie breathes in, her objective is to bring the arm forward towards the wall in front of her. You can clearly see here her rib cage expand as the distance between her ribs and her pelvis increases every time she breathes in. And that's actually accomplished not only by her breathing in, but also by her pushing the arm towards the wall in front of her. In this case, we're working on the right side of the diaphragm. Obviously, we would do both sides to complete the exercise. This can be done for 15 to 20 reps, or again, maybe 30 seconds per side. Performing these exercises on a daily basis will greatly improve your capacity to digest by improving the strength of your abdominal muscles. Stay tuned for the next episode of BodyMind, as we'll be targeting the lower back with exercise to strengthen and to stretch it. I'm Matt Boulay, and remember, nurture your body and stimulate your mind.